Okay, what up guys, and welcome to another video of R6siege. Today, you guys can watch gameplay, but we're also going to discuss reworks for characters that they have announced that they're actually working on, and, about how they, and what me and some other people that may join in later actually wants to discuss about it, or think would be a cool idea for it. And, you guys can leave comments and tell us if you think our ideas are actually worth something, or if you guys have any better ideas of what you think they're doing. And I'm going to keep actually tracking on this video and seeing what you guys discuss, and I want to see some cool ideas, man. Alright, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to go back to the operators, and we're going to go through the list of people they said they're going to rework, which at the beginning of this list, the first person that pops up in the name is Thatcher, which is a character who normally has two different weapons he could, or three different weapons he could choose in between, which is the R33, the L85A2, and his good old-fashioned M590A1, which, if everybody understands, the AR-33 did get a buff where it actually has more accuracy than it used to, and that actually makes it pretty viable as a decent weapon when people used to mainly run the L85A2. But now the L85A2 is more off-target or off-centered of a round, so more people are leaning to going back to the AR-33. But that is not what the rework applies for this character. The rework applies for this character for either his gadgets or his secondary gadgets or his main gadget, which the secondary gadgets he has is going to be the breach charge and a claymore. Breach charge, a item that is able to blow walls, as a claymore is able to block off a certain area for defenders not to be able to approach. It's good for making sure your back is covered even if a teammate is not specifically right behind you. Now, here's what I'm guessing on the thing. His main gadget is an EMP grenade, which has a timer on it before it blows up. Now, even though people throw it trying to stop bandit tricking and all that ideas, which bandit tricking can get kind of annoyed if you have a Maverick on your team, but for people who still run easy hard breachers and Thatcher to make sure they can get in, or Twitch to make sure they can get in, Thatcher's grenades with the good old-fashioned 3-second timer before explosion is a little bit long. I feel like his grenade should have a timer on it so it can roll, but not 3 seconds. 1.5 seconds, maybe 1 second of actual timer after a ground hit would be okay. Not if you throw after ground hit. So, or after impact, I guess would be the proper saying on that. So, if you guys like my idea with Thatcher, that is basically what I'm thinking about, is just decreasing the timer for the EMP, or maybe also increasing the range. His EMP has decent range on it right now, but you could also increase the range and give him a little bit of a more viable buff. But right now, the main thing I want for Thatcher is just a shorter blow up time, or a shorter fuse time for his actual EMP grenade. So, as you can see, I don't really play Thatcher that much. Katie is with him. So, that is one of the characters they brought up as a actual rework possibility. Now, for another character which they're talking about is Castle, which is understandable. Castle is one of the least played operators in Rainbow Six Siege history for his bulletproof plates, which he can block off doors and windows, and they're more resilient, meaning you can either melee him or actually have to breach properly on them. Now, the rework where glass can no longer shoot through and shatter his plates were good, but at the same time it only counteracts glass. Now, in what me and my other friends that I play this game with have discussed before, we were thinking about maybe his plates be able to block the whole door, so you can't even have a drone hole, so it could also stop droning into the room, meaning even without having to mute or abandon the barbed wire, you can stop droning of a area. Now, also, if you want to rework any of his actual sub-gadgets, you took away Castle's shield and gave him a bulletproof camera and an impact grenade. Now, Castle, as he's always been known to be a steady character for actually guarding a room, for boarding up a room and staying in it, I feel like it would be more viable for the character if you took away his impact grenades and gave him back his shield. Now, the bulletproof camera is understandable because the bulletproof camera can be held for defensive standpoints, but the shield is a needed thing for anybody who actually has to defend themselves. So, I could see I want the shield back, and leave comments down below for the people who are watching this if you guys understand what I mean by this, and other ideas you think they could do for Castle to be able to rework him and properly make him as a character. And now for the information about my character. I do not play Castle that much, but if they do rework him, I will go back to playing Castle and get that KD up there. Other characters they have talked about buffing into further or not buffing, but reworking is Glass, which I remember back when he did not have the see-through smoke, when he couldn't see through smoke, but he did still have the normal zoom in sight. Now, if they went back to that, I feel like a lot of people would stop playing Glass, and to be honest, right now, Glass is semi-playful, but he's overpowered when you actually put the smoke, and the camera is a good alternative to counteract the smoke, but at the same point of time, when you're going against a character like Glass, which is basically two-shot body shot, but he can line up his sights for a headshot just by looking through smoke, because those people have to evacuate from smoke. So even if there's no Glass on the enemy team, people, if they see smoke, immediately say Glass and run. And I can tell you that from experience, in every single rank that is the case. Now, with like gadget reworks, smoke grenade, okay, keep. Claymore, I mean, I don't know about the secondary gadgets, guys. Like, I do not play Glass enough to like know if anybody actually would use the Claymore. I've always used smoke grenades on him. And his primary gadget, I feel like you could, like, I don't know, like, not have that much range on it, or like make it so you could see them through smoke, but not all the time through smoke. So like little glimpses of them every now and then, so you can't just line up perfectly all the time to them. Like maybe some skits things, but like, so like it has to range find itself. So like maybe it pulses by, like, think of it like a pulse item where it scans the person, but on his sight, so you can see the actual person's body through the smoke still. Anybody who actually plays Glass and Glass main and think they have any better ideas of what the rework could be for a more balancing system for the character, please leave below. I actually want to know. I do not play Glass enough to get a full outlook on the character, so I would like to get some information on that. And as you guys can see, I do not play Glass that much, to be honest. Like, it's just one of those characters that I can get by without playing. Other characters which they have said they're going to actually rework would be good old-fashioned Tachanka Kane, or Tachanka, mattering of how you want to pronounce that word, which, to be honest, for Tachanka, his gadgets, if we're going into first things first, his actual sub-gadgets, which is his deployable shield and barbed wire, which, to be honest, most of the time people would always run the shield, so they could put a more proper way for his head shield and his normal shield. But you always have the problem that Tachanka cannot do 360 on his turret. He's only allowed to be able to do a slow and steady 90 degrees angle on both sides, which covers only 180% or 180 degrees of his actual viewing angle. He cannot view any more than that. Now, people have said before that they would wish that he could do his turn in a 360 or at least 270. 270 to me would be fine. 360 would be insane. Now, Tachanka is actually a character I will still play after the buff with the Sega 12 gauge, which actually makes it so it doesn't kick as much. The Sega 12 gauge is now one of my favorite shotguns. Um, Now to further implement into this character, we're going to look into his actual gadget, which. Okay, we're gonna look into his actual gadget, which is his mounted LSU with a ballistic shield that protects him from the head from frontal shots. Now, the shield breaks after quite a few rounds, and to be honest, he's not able to turn enough to be able to stop bullets from hitting it from every angle. So that is a problem that you have with Tachanka's actual head turret. And to be honest, with Tachanka, I think all that would make him more viable is if the LMG didn't kick as much, had more of an aiming possibility for him, and you could turn it a little bit more so he has more of a radius he can cover with his gun. His gun is actually really good. I started using it a little bit more before I made this video to be able to explain my outputs on the gun, because before I ever tried him out and like thought about how the gun would be and everything, I was like, man, Tachanka, his gun does like fucking 70 something damage per bullet. It hurts like hell. I don't know why people complain about it. Then I played as him and I was like, you know what, I see the problem. Like, I understand it now. It's very easy to screw over Tachanka in multiple different areas. Now, if you guys want to see my statistics with Tachanka, I really do not play as Tachanka at all. 72 kills, only 19 of those which were from the LMG. Tachanka on bar, though, is completely insane. I will hope I get a match where I can actually show you guys that, and that is actually really good. Also, you can see I do use him in Terrorist Hunt when I'm doing Protect the Hostage, because there's a way to do it easily on House, and yeah, that's always fun. Okay, other characters that people think they want to rework, or Lion. Lion is the last person they announced, wasn't it? Yeah, Lion was the last person. Okay, now we're going to go to Lion. People said the person at Paris stated clearly that the idea for Lion was stupid, as if it's basically wall hacks. Now, that is true, as any Rainbow player could explain to you, that it is legitimately wall hacks. He kicks it, as long as you move, he can see your complete silhouette through a wall at any point in time. It's literally bullshit. Excuse me for my vulgar language on that, but it's insane. Like, here's what I'm thinking about it though. For Lion, you can make Lion a more viable character, but also not as overpowered by doing a singular ping that ticks over time, so it's not continuous. That ticks over time, but it also scans people that aren't moving too. Like Caviera, basically, where you see the individual pingage above their heads, but you don't see, or you can see the complete silhouette. But Caviera is a more situational operator where you actually have to do something beforehand. Now, with Lion, is different. Lion is basically an anti-roaming character, but you can make him into a more character that's more played, and also less cheap if you made it so it's take your ping with scan of everybody. So you balanced it. Even if they're moving or not moving, if you track everybody, but it's a ticker ping, that means they just have to move. It's over. Doesn't matter. They can just keep moving. It's basically getting tracked for a jackal, but doesn't last as long. Now, basically what I'm going to say for Lion, if you do it like that, it's just going to make it so Lion is more of an situational for getting people to disperse. So we'll be able to break up groups easier, or make them group up easier. So that's my thought on Lion. Anybody who actually plays more with Lion, I would like to hear from that. I refuse to play as Lion that much, just because I don't like it when people use the gadget that he has, the EE1D, but I can understand when people do use it. I just find it cheap, and I don't want to use it, which is the reason why, if I go to my details and statistics, I'll have 39 kills with the actual item. But if you see on my top, even though I only have 39 kills, I do have 115 enemies detected. Yeah, think about that. That was overpowered. And to be honest, Lion, if you run him on a realistic terrorist hunt of extract a hostage, you will get it to extract. It's almost a 100% win guarantee. It's just insane. And yeah, that's the output on that. Okay. Other characters that I believe deserve a rework but have not been announced yet. Note on the emphasis of what I just said. Not been announced yet. Because there's always a chance that they can get a rework. But, hey, let's not worry about that. Oh, wait, yeah, we're missing one here. We're missing Frost as a character they said they're going to rework. Okay, Frost, a character who is able to place down welcome mats, which are easily seen and actually destroyed. Now, Frost's guns, even though people are nitpicky against her actual SMG, the 9mm C1, which is basically the grease gun that was used in World War II. Now, the damage output of this gun is actually insanely high, as the fire rate is insanely low. Now, people are a little bit skeptical over this weapon due to it doesn't have fire rate, and also they don't have the attachments that more people are used to, like holographic or ACOG. Most people actually use holographic when they choose on a gun. They don't use reflex or red dot, which is the same problem people have with Caviar's SMG. And I can understand the problem that people have with this gun because you don't actually have that much of an attachment choice for anything, for literally anything. So, if I go into the further detail about the character, and also she doesn't have a shield anymore, which I do agree with posts that were seen in other videos about, like, when she had a shield, it was more for luring people into her traps, her easily seen traps. And, like, I don't understand how you could fix her traps. Like, cool, they're really big and all that, and, like, she's a useful operator, but when it comes down to situations, but you could replace her as a trap op with Legion and Capcan. And to be honest, like, for you to be able to rework her, you would have to make it harder to see her traps. Like, maybe her and Legion get together like they did with the Glass stuff and the Tachanka stuff, where the operators get together and they give each other tidbits. Maybe Legion and Frost get together and put, like, the same cloaking device that's on his Legions on the Frost traps. I mean, you could do that, but that would be, like, insanely futuristic bullshit. You could do that, but at the same time, you could also, how can I put this? You, like, you could also make it so your character is more based, like, rework her weapons so she's more viable in situations. Find a way to change her gadget completely so it has the same effect but it's different, I guess. Like an instant knockdown trap, no kill, just instant knockdown trap. So, I mean, I don't know, anybody who has any ideas about how you would change up Frost, I'd like to hear it. But that's the ideas I have for the operators that they announced they're going to rework. Now, for my ideas for other rework characters that they could rework in the future, but they have yet to announce. So, my ideas on this would be, let's go all the way back to the beginning, and let's go through the list. Number 1. Let's go. We have a good understanding about most of the operators in Rainbow Six. Now, what if I told you that there's ways you can make most operators more balanced. I know, right? Shocking. Okay, so let's go to the back of the list. You have Sledge, an operator who actually uses a sledgehammer that will eventually break after hitting items. Sledge, a viable character that's useful in most situations if played correctly, but not a meta because he's not really used that often. His gun did get a buff, which makes him more reliable in certain areas and certain resources. Any ideas of how you can make him better? I'd like to hear below in comments. Ash, a character who can use basically some of the fastest firing weapons for attacking and rushing, who also uses a strong breaching round for really quick breaching into buildings and entering. With her 3 speed, she's able to conquer situations with a really bright style to it. And yeah, but easily replaced by Zofia with less speed but more useful gadget. Any ideas how you could rework Ash? Let us know down below in comments. Ying, with her strong Cadellas that's able to flash people, easily used for clearing rooms. With strong, bright lights and a furious LMG to gun down those who oppose her, she makes the way into hearts of multiple Ying players. But what about those that don't play Ying? What was so appealing about her? Comments down below. Next up on our list would be good old-fashioned, you guessed it, mute. Okay, so even though the items with mute is decent, people always say we need a shield again for mute because mute is a defender, not a roamer. Now, I understand the point that people are mad about. They basically made mute a semi-roamer. It's weird. I don't understand it. And to be honest, like, no one does. Like, Castle, Mute, they both got their shields removed. And also, to further into the list, the next character I was going to talk about for reworks that needed is Doc, which also has his shield removed. Why does Doc have his shield removed? Like, questionable. MP5 headhunting gun, insanely accurate. Love it now. P90 is also insanely good now. But you see, why does Doc not have a shield? Questions, comments. Other characters that we can talk about into this list, which have made it into the heart of multiple Rainbow Six players, but have gotten nerfed or problems with them now. Ella, to be honest, like, okay, we had a problem with her when she first came out. She was overpowered. Now look at the spray of her gun. Like, you're not hitting anything. Her gun is so inaccurate, it's not even funny. Like, I wish I was joking with you guys when I said it literally couldn't hit a broadside of a barn. It couldn't hit a broadside of a barn. It's inaccurate. The damage is low. You basically, the only way for you to get a kill with this gun is to get a headshot, or just be really fucking lucky if the guy doesn't shoot you first. And to be honest, there's no way of fixing it either. It's just garbage all the way down. I would rather use her shotgun at range. Like, that's not a joke. Like, I don't care that if you just don't want to buff her to the extreme like you did earlier. Like, yeah, I understand you don't want her to be like how powerful she was at the beginning, but at least give that gun a fucking rework, please. Like, excuse me for our vulgar language, but damn. Please, can we get a rework on this gun? Like, she used to be really overpowered. Now she's just a nerf. Like, crybaby. It's just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, Rainbow. Ubisoft, please. Why did you touch her gun that much? I mean, comments down below. That's just one that I was really sad about. And to be honest, that's through the list of what I think so far. Any other comments, characters down below? List how many you want. Say how you think it could be reworked. Say whatever you want. This video is basically just my experiment to see what people are thinking about the operators in Rainbow. So, now without further ado, if anybody does not join, I'm probably just going to go through and show some like old-fashioned matches of casual while I'm talking about what's going on so far, and also play characters that are part of the like rework categories, and show you how they actually work and everything. But before then, I'm going to show something I meant earlier. I go to terrorist hunt. Let me just set up everything. Okay, so I was talking about lion right now is perfect for realistic terrorist hunts. If you have not got the trophy yet for completing a realistic terrorist hunt, I'm going to show you the easiest way to get it done. So, you set up your character basically like this. That's all you really have to do. Then you want to go out right here. You want to go over to terrorist hunt. Go to lone wolf. Go to realistic. Now, you are timed when you get into a realistic terrorist hunt. So multiple people are like, I cannot clear a whole room or drone out and still have to find a way to get in a viable situation. I don't know where all the people are. I might get killed. Well, let's go over here to APC. When we were discussing reworks for Lion, I said he is almost a 100% guarantee to finish a realistic terrorist hunt if you still need that trophy. I'll do it before the rework. That is pretty evident, because whenever the rework happens, you probably will not be able to do this. Okay, first things first, I'm going to stop right here. I want to go to my drone. I'm going to go drone out a little bit. Okay. Bomber just went outside. Okay, so guys, as you can see, my health not looking so well. Okay, so that did not work out well at all for me. But yeah, that's basically what you do. There's probably a lot of people who are better than me at that. If you have one person you can run it with, it's a lot easier. Just have them go up to the roof at the very beginning. Glaz is a really good example of a perfect guy for that. Or anybody with a semi-automatic. To be honest, I probably should have been running semi-automatic. I'll give that one more try with the 417. Okay. Fucking people already going outside. See, they do that a lot.
Got eyes on the hostage. We need to secure the hostage.
Okay. So yeah, that's about the best I can do by myself, apparently. So, yeah, for the person who just entered into the video, this beginning of the video, I was talking about the characters that they actually said they're going to do the reworks for. And also, if you have any ideas for characters who you think should be needed of a rework, or like you want to get a rework, or if you have any ideas for how they should get reworked, leave it in a comment or put it into the broadcast that's already right here so people can read it later, and I can read it right now if I happen to go to other device and be able to comment with you. Also, if you have a PlayStation, you can go ahead and type me your account on the side if you want to play in the stream, and we can discuss it in the chat party if you want to. So yeah, if you want to be part of the discussion, just put your information on it. Your PSN name is all I need. And you can be part of the verbal conversations with the characters, and also play some ranked matches, and we can have just a jolly good time during this stream if you want to. I just got a duplicate of Spring Break for or Sea Breeze for Dash, yay. Yeah, so that's what this whole stream is about, is just talking about the new operators, the new operator things they're doing right now. Which, if you haven't heard, is over Thatcher, Castle, Glaz, Frost, and Lyon is the main people of the discussion. So we're just going to have a good old conversation about all those little things and other ideas that people might want for reworks for characters and certain aptitudes that are needed for characters. Okay, so give me 1 sec and I'll be right back. If you can hear me typing, you know I'm on my computer right now. Okay. Alright, let's go over to all this crap. Alright, so you think like hitboxes should be in the thing? And yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now, fella. So you think like hitboxes should be added in, as if like you want hitboxes to be part of the how can I phrase it? You want hitboxes to be added in, like you know where you hit the guy, or do you want hitboxes to be seen all the time, or do you want hitboxes to be for Lion so you can know where the exact parts are better? Like, what's your output for the hitboxes? So yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to get everything like thought out for it, and yeah. Oh, so you're talking about like where you hit somebody. So you're talking about like the book bag for Maestro. Like if you shoot him in the back, like at an angle where you're just hitting his book bag, you don't do any damage to him. Like that type of shit. Or like where the tip of the toes of the people, you don't do damage unless you hit like further into the crevice of their foot. So you're talking about like they need to fix the hitboxes for the characters, so it's easier to actually, if you hit them, you hit them. Okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Um, yeah, I don't understand why my broadcast isn't popping up the chat on this side of the screen. That is weird. Uh, yeah. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying, fella. And yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, um, when you go over to characters like Maestro and like when you go to other characters like Lion, or when you go to characters that have extra added onto their body, like the book bags and all that crap, they don't have hit markers on them. And I do understand what you're saying. It's pretty annoying because you're like, I hit that guy, I know I hit that guy, and you do 0 damage and they just spray you down like you're nothing. It's annoying. I do understand why people get frustrated at it. I get frustrated at it, especially back when Oregon still had the glitch in it, and Maestro would be inside of the washing machine, and you would just be shooting at him, trying to kill him while he's inside of it, and you're hitting his book bag and doing 0 damage. So yeah, I understand what you mean by that now. Um, so yeah, I can see them fixing the hitboxes to be more like needed for it. And yeah, like I'm going to the operators to discuss it a little bit more, I guess. Like, wow, this thing has like a 5-second lag. Um, if we go through all of the characters and we're talking about hitboxes, the ones with the smallest hitboxes is Ashe. Ashe has one of the smallest hitboxes in the game, which makes her one of the most annoying operators to get. Her head box, the hit registration for her head, is ridiculously small. They do need to fix that. They still haven't fixed it. I don't understand why they haven't fixed it. And that needs to be fixed. I do agree. And to like further into the thing with you, like it could be fixed. It could be fixed really easy, but or with like a few patch notes, or if a few patches in the game, they could fix it. So yeah, I mean, like there's a lot of character reworks they could do that they haven't really discussed on. And I feel like they could, but they just haven't really thought about it. Or like they have thought about it, but they haven't gone into the details of it too much. And I feel like they have a lot more in their mind than what they're letting out. But it's also Ubisoft we're talking about, so they're going to be a little bit behind on everything. Like the Centurion rework in For Honor, where it took them months to correct it. And I don't know, you have new followers? That's always. I okay, is that you, Fala? Cali Dal. Alright. Let me just go over here and accept that little friend request you sent over there. Alright, man. Huh. Hey, alright, man. If you can play on the weekends, I'll definitely hit you up. Let me just check something else real quick. I like how the PlayStation's just having a mini schizophrenic moment. Okay, but let me just. I know you can't see what I'm doing, and I'm a little bit sorry about that, but like, I'm just trying to get everything set up for later. Going through 300 something people, that is ridiculous. Alright, so yeah, I'm from America. And one of the best places to be right now, with the hurricanes hitting, right? It's just all over the place right now. Are you fucking? You're from Dubai? It's not bad. It's not bad in Dubai. Dubai is pretty. Dubai is actually a pretty place. let's see here. Alright, I'm about to go back into the game. Just give me 1 second to figure out what's exactly going on with everything. Okay. Yeah, you're my friends list. Everything is just goofing up, like goofing right now. Being really goofy for no apparent reason. Okay. Let me go over to my... Broadcasting gameplay, microphone audio because you exited black scene. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's go back on here. Alright. So. Let's have this set up for 1 hour now. Alright. Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, Fala, you can, whenever you want to hit me up, just use that message I sent you in PSN, and all you have to do is say, hey, I'm on, can you send an invite, or just, hey, I'm on, and I'll send you an invite if you want one. I'm normally on every weekend, so... Let's do some good old-fashioned casual or discussing thing. Alright. I'm just gonna let random choose. Guess it was a kick Cabana. I ended up getting Finca. Alright. No. I do not want to kick Habana. I have no idea why people want to kick Habana.
You need to
I want to
locate the
see if I
biohazard
can
container.
do anything. It's been a while since I played Finca. I don't think I played Finca since some other people in my like little crew got her.
Good work. The biohazard container has been located. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it.
It's 7:36 in Dubai right now. Yeah, it's only 11:30, 6 a.m. right now. Where I'm at. It's even earlier that in other places. I am hearing crap.
Secure the room. Protect the biocontainer. Hostile activity. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Stop securing the container.
Ah, behind me. I'm in the latest part of the United States right now. Is it it's Monday for you right now, right? Monday at 7:36 p.m. Uh I mean, if you catch us on the weekend, like follow, like I can get all my people on, and basically you have one person on our team that has a 1.4 in ranked as his KD, then me and somebody else that's a .9, but we've been playing since the game came out, and normally we throw in like one person that's just new at the game, and we always have like one slot open, the 2 slots open, mainly like 1 or 2 slots open at all period of times. So yeah, if you catch us during the weekend, you'll get with people who normally run into like gold to platinum. That's not bad actually. Yeah. Like right now I'm gold 1. I've been gold 1 almost this whole entire season, and it's been like annoying to me due to like every time I get like 1 win away from platinum this season, we go to a losing streak and I get all the way back down to like gold 2 and I have to work my way back up, and it just gets annoying. Industry 5 with the .5. Oh god. What was this guy? Neo Green, .8, Super 2. Okay, you see, I'm just gonna just pay attention to this guy's KD. Tell me, I actually want your explanation. Like, I want to hear from you. How does this guy have a .1 KD in like from ranked?
Secure the biohazard container.
That literally means he only gets 1 kill out of every 10 deaths. I'm actually confused.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly
Apparently he's
success.
won 0 matches. Like, has he only played like 2 games? Only got like 1 kill and 10 deaths in total? Or I don't understand how people can get a .1 KD. Yeah, I know, right? How do you get a .1 KD? And I'm playing in a weird position right now, man. I'm literally sitting about like 12 feet from my TV. Actually, probably even longer than that. Probably 13, 14 feet away from my TV.
We need to protect the biohazard container. Secure the room.
I don't understand what's wrong with my chat right now. PlayStation Network's being a little bit like shoddy right now.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Yeah, I'm playing a little whiles away from my TV. That's because my chat isn't working, so I'm reading your chat off my computer while I'm sitting back here.
10 seconds left.
They're gonna come from the backside.
Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
Yep. That Legion is so screwed. What? Okay, I'm actually confused. Oh, I turned right when he walked. Oh, I turned right when he moved. If I didn't turn, he would have been dead. Or Sophia should have been dead. He's on my back, too. I had to rewatch that. Who's calling me? Yeah, that was my fault on that death. I'm just gonna swap to, this guy. I'm being called by a help hotline. Let's see here. Flood warning, tornado warning, flood warning, tornado warning, flood warning, tornado warning, tornado warning, flood warning. Okay.
One Op 4 remaining.
Oops, daisy. So what's been happening? One of our teammates left. So it's a 4v4. This is casual, so... Okay, that Vigil's playing like he's a attacker, but... Yeah, I know. It's really bad right now. Where I'm at, like... It's insanely bad. Impact. Or no, Vigil wasted his impacts. And I think he just left the game. Yep. Alright, let's do random on attack again. I would literally wish you could just click random and it would just choose for you. Having to wait the timer makes me feel so bad. I mean, it auto picks for you anyways, and they're talking about removing recruit, so. I'm turning 18 in May of next year. And don't worry, in our group we don't really care about age as long as you're good at the game.
Locate the biohazard container.
To be honest, you're the same age as one of the people that's in the group. It's been playing since the game came out with me. God. Wait, I got Blitz? Oh, man. Shield nerfed to oblivion. Barely any range.
Good work. The biohazard
I don't even
container.
understand who's on the, okay, so you got Bandit. You got good old fashioned Visual. You got Jaeger.
5 seconds before insertion.
Who else?
Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
I don't know who is. If it's Cavi, it's gonna be so bad for us. Especially for me. I cannot fight Cavi right now. In the make of 3-speed, you're quitting. I actually, I'll be right there next to you, man. I'd quit too if they made Blitz a 3-speed. Aw, don't turn. I, how did he leave? How did this guy live? Well, tell me. How did he live? No, how did he live? How did Bandit live through that? And yeah, Blitz is one of those characters that is really annoying if he pushes you.
Friendly mission successful.
But how did he kill me? How did Blitz kill? Not Blitz. How did Bandit kill me? I thought I shot him in the head, but alright. Alright, Rainbow. I guess that goes back to what we were talking about earlier for hitboxes. I'm just gonna choose Tachanka. Go back to the roots of Russians. One of the characters that they're going to like do a complete rework on. So until then, I'm gonna play with Rasputin.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
From Mother Russia. Friendship and labor through the Soviet Union wars through the ages. I did not miss that melee. I did not miss that bullet.
5 seconds to insertion.
I am not missing everything today.
Biohazard container location unknown. Keep it secure.
I mean, yeah, his gun has terrible recoil, but let's see if they didn't change this. They're talking about reworking a lot of maps, so. Aw.
One friendly operator remaining.
Aw. He peeked me. And then just like continued to spray me.
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately. Stop the hostiles from securing the container.
And for anybody that did not know, what is that?
Mission failed.
What did I just witness? Okay, fella. What did I just witness? Nice to meet you too, man. For this final round, I'm going to go play as good old-fashioned Docky Boy.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container. Sending drone back here. Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Alright.
Seconds remaining.
Oof, that lag. Holy.
5 seconds to insertion.
I like that, like 7,000 ping lag right there.
Op 4 drone
Alright.
has located the biohazard container.
Let's not question it. Who hit Rook and where from? Yeah. Vigil. 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 He's outside there.
Op 4 is securing the container. One friendly remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were
Peeking through the window. Okay, that was terrifying. Turn me back around, make the clock go sound like boom, chakalaka, flumes like bam, bam, boom. I can see, I can sign like this, I can find like this, I can hit with twist, yeah. Do what I do, what I do. When I hit, what I give, what I flow. I, for whoever's still watching in this broadcast, well, no one's watching anymore. Okay. Hello. Rocket Man, zoom through the sky above. Alright, I'll be right back for anybody who's going to catch me into this broadcast.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container. Op 4 drone has found the biohazard container. 말보다는 행동이지. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
Setting barbed wire. 10
Eating a cookie. Cookie more important than rainbow.
Protect the biohazard container. Biohazard container securing pod. Take out the hostiles. One friendly remaining.
쉽게 볼 수 있는 일입니다. As a window to the future, Seoul offers many services that make ingenious usage of technology. For instance, it is common to see service couriers greeting customers with subtitles. All of which were ordered online that very same day.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated. You need to locate the biohazard container. Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located. Ten seconds before insertion. Insertion in 5 seconds. Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it. Friendly, last operator standing.
Okay. All you need to understand what you do to me, killing me. I don't know what the hell you be doing. I feel any man, I be feeling this damn, and I never feel anymore like I be damning. I'm smoking that Molly, I'm smoking that Jane. People don't want me, man. I do not change. I got a different everything. You get the lane. I got my pipe, and you get the cane. Yeah. If anybody out there really wants to identify me as a criminal mastermind, then I guess a key that this is where I have to shut your mind with the silver key, and I do what I really need to do until my life begins to bleed right through the street life. I have conquered many demons, but demons running rampant within my brain. They finally found a way to retain me, to chain me up to this building like it's a skyscraper. Drop me up at the next of the equator, burn me up like it being lava. Then I be the one harder than before with the forefather in Africa, just checking off a clock. We could fit in the automatic. 50 automatics is spraying right through your back in the 50 caliber, aiming at your chest. Checkmate. You really want something, you better be checking off, mate. It's something that we all say when we be hard bait just long until you're not late. I never really thought we could do this to your molly. Pop your fucking body until it be out of goals. I'm feeling like I'm feeling this is something like kinda cold. I never got anywhere into this like oh. It's not my hardcore. Oh. Yeah.
Dang!
The fuck?
Hey.
Hey, the fuck
Cody,
did I
help me.
just... The fuck did I just hear?
She's tickling me. Stop her.
You do know they have a such thing called a rape whistle? A rape whistle. Oh, God.
I can't say alls either, Cody. It's okay. I can't say rule like the
Okay,
urban
no.
rule.
Okay, Alex, I don't want to hear from you, okay? And by the way, I'm streaming, so real name, really? I don't care. I don't care.
You didn't let me know what you were doing.
Nah, I've been streaming for a while, and no, the reason why I can't pronounce my O's is because I was playing. No, it was because I was playing with people from Dubai, and now I'm literally stuck in like a British accent, so they can understand me a little bit properly. But it was hard to keep that accent going for a while. So now I'm in this.
Cody's streaming, and you're gonna fucking tickle me on stream, huh? Yeah. That's bullshit. God damn it. I mean, Symbiotic Psycho is
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They know my real name anyways.
Oh yeah, they're gonna really figure it out.
Cody is streaming. And
Cody
God damn it,
Joseph
Courtney.
Weatherington from North Carolina, 17 years old, born on May 19, 2001. Find my IP address, motherfuckers. I dare you.
Courtney, live. He's not really doing it, Courtney. Calm down.
What
Babe,
am I,
calm down.
what was I doing?
Calm down. I'm sorry. She's mad at me now.
About what?
Cody, help me. I said her last name. You're gonna crush my testicles. Stop it. Babe, please! Babe, don't crush my testicles. I have a tiny penis.
The fuck?
Does that make you feel better?
Yeah.
Okay. Lewis Alexander Weatherington. M 22. Male 22.
Mel 22, born August 20th, 1996, in Kinston Memorial Hospital.
I have a scratch on my belly from when my girlfriend beat me up.
He also has a birthmark on his leg.
No, I have a birthmark on my arm.
Oh, is it on your arm?
Stop tickling me!
It's on his arm.
I'm gonna chop you in the throat.
No, you're not.
The hell?
You already hurt me enough.
Oh yeah, what did I do that hurt you?
Words hurt. Words hurt. Words hurt. Words hurt.